Believing in better is a mindset to pursue excellence in everything you do. It's welcoming opportunities to improve your farm and knowing that your best season is simply a starting point for this season. Precision planting is for farmers like you who believe in better.
Early Monday morning to you, YouTube. Heading up to Pontiac, Illinois. PTI Farm Experience. Boy, there's some good looking ground up here. Here we are, we made it. Go see what's going on.
Okay, I'm over at David's. Brought the regular GoPro to get a little bit recorded. They got a concrete pump truck here. Pouring the footer today, I think, on the bend. But they got one load. I think they're going to have a few more. See what the inside of the grain leg looks like here. Big gearbox, big head, a lot of stuff to keep things from wearing out. Jag conveyor parts. I think it's supposed to be up around 10.5 or 11 something bushels per minute. We've got several things put together back here. Part of the leg, part of the drag, part of the structure for the leg. It's big.
Need to get off there. Place tests everything, even a new kind of rubber boots.
Yeah.
Look at this dirt. I don't know how they grow anything up here. New technology here. Precision planting. Like you're walking here. You got, I hope you can see the screen. It identifies corn stage, how far I'm walking, what your spacing is. It's got a pie chart there telling you what percentage of what development stage each plant's at. Cool stuff. This is supposed to be replacing the pogo stick and then technology. When do you guys first come out with that? That's the pogo.
I think it's probably at least 6 years old.
6 years?
The engineering team developed it about 6 years ago. We work with a small college that designs them and builds them as senior projects. So really a max of about 20 per year was all we could get out. And it took a while.
Look at this.
Look how that corn's moving. The props are pushing that air down. Why would that be a good thing?
Fungicide.
Yeah, that spray application, we're just water right now. But think of that as a fungicide. Getting that down into the canopy. You know what the now watch what happens here. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Come back. Oh, look at that. We switched to a fixed wing.
Jesus.
What? What's that? Excuse me, we're saying it's a fixed wing right now and we'll switch to a rotary, about right? Now. And now she's locking on to GPS saying, where do I gotta land? I gotta land in the same spot I took off.
All right, leaving the PTI farm day, and it was a great day. Not too hot, obviously not cold. It's July. It did rain up here yesterday. It sounded like it was close to 2 inches, kind of like we got at home. So we weren't able to drive the tractors and stuff like that, which that had been fun, but that's okay. We still did a lot of good stuff. Went through a lot of breakout sessions, going over a lot of different things that you can choose from, whether it be a
with pulsing wide enough that I can actually see it pulsing, but I'm maintaining right about 50 psi, so I've got the proper spray pattern that I'm looking for because I picked the right nozzle type. Now as I ramp up my speed, you can see that pulsing starts to happen so fast, I'm really not noticing it. I can kind of see it flickering a little bit. But I just went through a 4x rate change in total flow on that nozzle without changing again the spray pattern because I'm still maintaining 50 psi.
sprayer, the weight system on the yield sense on the combine, and all kinds of different stuff with planters, from maintenance to fertilize to just general stuff. And then we went on an agronomy tour where we were on the cart pulling us around. Man, it's all kinds of good stuff there.
Outlet, it gets rid of the water and you never see it again, right? What do you suppose we do with our water?
Irrigate with it. I can't believe how many different researches and researching tests they do. I mean, I feel like I'm doing a good job of testing a lot of different things. Then I come up here and I'm wondering if I'm even testing anything. Man, they have all kinds of different stuff, different starter fertilizer tests, different closing system tests, different fertigation tests, different irrigation tests. They got this place tiled and they tiled it into a pond, and they pump it out of the pond using some drip tape, Netafim, I think it was. Can't remember what the brand was. They irrigate with it. They just got laying on top of the ground. They put it down, then they pick it back up. They got some strip farming tests where they got the beans in between the corn. It's just, I don't know, anything or everything. If you ever get a chance to come up here, come to this. I think it's worth coming to at least once. It was a good day. I feel like I learned a lot, but I'm just not smart enough to remember everything I just saw. So those are just my initial thoughts for the day. Now, time for about the 3-hour and 45-minute drive home.
Well, I want to talk about my wife, Julie, just a little bit. It's been a week, a little bit over. And it's hard for me to talk about it yet, but I want to get through this, get it over with. So I know there's a lot of people watches our YouTube, and they've seen Julie in it from time to time. What a wonderful person she was. It was lined out down the street about, I guess, a couple blocks in the heat trying to get into the funeral home because she was so loved by so many people. Church was jammed full at the funeral. I had the privilege of being with Julie, married for 46.5 years. We dated for 3 or so before we got married. And got married on our wedding night, December 6th, 1975, and moved in together with each other on a wedding night. Our love never faltered for each other, and it still doesn't. She was just, she was my queen, as you've heard me say before on YouTube. I'm probably not going to talk about this anymore on the YouTube, but I would say you'll probably see me from time to time say something like, you know, Julie would have thought this or told me to do this. I'm just always so proud of her. tried to make her proud of me, and that was one of the things that made life go on for me. Was my relationship with my wife was just so wonderful. I got 2 fine sons. You don't hardly know Garrett, but he is a fine man. 7 grandchildren that are fantastic by my side. So I got my family here with me, all close by except Eli, but he's home right now for 20 days from the Marine Corps. So I'll do my best, and I'll carry on and get through the rest of this life, and hopefully see Julie in heaven someday. So I just wanted to get that off my chest and let everybody know how I felt. She was, everybody says that, I guess, about their wife, or a lot of people, but she truly was a very, very special woman. I think you can tell that by the family I've got now. So may God bless.
We had 2 inches Sunday. Yeah, nothing yesterday. And 2.4 so far today. Another day, another 1.6 overnight. That's 5.6 for the week. Well, it's been a long time coming, but today's finally today. Getting this out. And Emery's gonna wash her. In the rain, it sounds like. There's Jay loading up. Him and Fred hauling up the Lincoln Land today. Emery over here washing. Looking good. Somebody got that in a mess. That was me. That was me. David's got a new toy he got from Milwaukee. You know, it's always fun to try and get toys from Milwaukee. But this one he thinks is gonna work good for cleaning out a bin. I think he saw it on TikTok or something. I'm not on TikTok. Well, I am, but I'm not. I'm just spying on the kids. We need to know what you got, and is it gonna work?
Well, I've already tried it.
You've already tried it. Oh, bummer.
No, you want to see?
I want to see.
Room from Milwaukee. Attaches here, use that on a weed eater or whatever else. A friend of mine seen this on TikTok, I think. We're gonna go behind the sweep and see if we can't get the corn instead of shoveling all the time.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I think it works better where it ain't so thick.
Need one with a real high backboard for it, maybe. Out scouting beans, seeing what needs to be sprayed with fungicide or not. First field I went to, definitely in need of it. It's so wet right now, we might have to call in the airplanes to do the soybeans. 1, because it's wet, and 2, soybeans we don't think makes as much difference as it does in corn, because you run over so many soybeans. Corn you can get between the rows. But last place I was at, the beans looked really good and they were definitely ready to roll. And yeah, these are all those pods down at the bottom. Then that's how we do it. Make sure they're at least tall enough, which they are. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one just, yeah, by the time they get to it, yeah, that'll be ready. So several more acres. Call and talk to Dad, see what he thinks, but I imagine we'll be getting these flown on. But This one seems to be a little wet. I think we got enough rain to last a little bit. Probably spread it out a little bit, be good. But hey, it's a good time of year to get it. Might be a lot of disease though, so it'll be a good time to start spraying. Oh, I gotta mention these High Sea work boots. Well over 6 months, which they need to last for the price. So good boot company. These short ones though, don't recommend them. Get taller ones, but they've held up very well. I mean, walk around water right now, my feet aren't wet, so what more you need? This is the first year that this down here has been planted. It's been in the government program for many years anyways. Took it out of it. It is, boy, these beans look good. It's really low though, hoping that the river don't come get it. Good looking beans though, I'd hate to see them go. Waist high now. Walking down to the spot where we pump out of the river to one long irrigation. It covers 300 some acres. I think these are going to be okay. Look up the river forecast. It's only going to raise another like 1/10 of a foot than what it is. So I don't even think we're going to have to get this stuff out unless it rains more or rains to the north. So should be okay. Matters a lot how much it rains to the north, because then it all comes just down here. Can't rain that much up there that way, I don't think, which, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. But a lot of rain around here. So we have had years before where we couldn't pump out of the river because it rained so much to the north and while we were burning up here. So lose some stuff to flood, couldn't irrigate the high stuff, and didn't get any of the rain. That's worst case scenario. I guess this one's best case scenario with all the rain. Even the heavens are crying, I guess, over Mom. Try and check the rain gauge. There's some high ground here to get to it. See how much we got in this one from last night. Inch and a half. Pretty universal. Draining water out. Getting ready to get back busy tomorrow. Getting her drained out today. You guys got anything for YouTube, or are you good?
Good. It's wet.
It's wet. It is wet. These guys are getting after it, that's for sure. Usually they don't do it like this. Usually they build on site, but since trying to keep up and everything, they're building everything back here. I wish I had 2 of those time-lapse camera, but I only got 1. I wish I had them putting all this stuff together, but pretty impressive nonetheless. I told you last week they're putting them on together about in 40-foot sections of leg. I think it's going to be about 140 foot tall. It's going to be an actual drag that goes to that bend. It's not going to dump in the top. The difference in leg height, it was actually cheaper to go this way, and plus we still have the ability to dump in the drag head west. We can put 3 bends over there that are even bigger in the future if we need them. Might never need them, but it's an impressive structure that's going to go around the leg. That way we don't need any guide wires, just this, and there's room for 2 legs, even though we're only putting 1 in just in case we, you know, you never know what the future will hold. But Ripco out of Otwell, highly recommend them. Otwell, Indiana, that is. Should probably also mention they've poured 125 yards of concrete in the footer, and the cap's going to take another 80 yards. So lots of concrete, big bend on sand. We want a good foundation. Chemicals all separated. George is going to take them up to Ed Air in Oaktown, Indiana. Good outfit to work with.
See what he does with them.
Yeah.
He's going to pull them out on the ground up there.
Yeah, go all this trouble. He just sprays it on the ground. Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, yeah.
Thursday.
Hi, Jay.
What you got going on, David?
Gotta go get a traco.
Heavy hauler right here.
Heavy hauler.
Old Wall was gonna do some work.
Yep.
Think it's gonna stay together when it comes back?
Sure, they do good work. Go out to Mount Vernon and get it home.
Garrett's up there doing stuff with the chemicals. Emery got the 2150 wash, kind of, sorta. So they're both in here put away. I'm about ready to go sharpen the blades off this so Layton or Emery can start mowing the yard. Did you flex? Did you flex while you were doing that? I would have. David, George, Dad and Jay are doing a bunch of stuff around here, around the farm. Everybody's washing the 380 off. And Fred is hauling the very last load of 2021 crop away. Finally got rid of her. So I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, so I'm just gonna make this into the video today. Just like last year, I took a week off in August. I think now's a good time to do that. So there will be no video next week, but the week after that, plan on being back. Yeah, still, all the messages of condolences are still coming in. It's very, very humbling. I really appreciate all of you reaching out the way that you have. I know I might not know you, but you know me, so I thought I owed it to you to thank you for all that. I don't know, I might try and get through them all, and I might not send them all individual. I haven't decided, so. But if you want your Ivers merch, ivers-farms.myshopify.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.